The Baltimore Police Department is facing a set of allegations outlined in a new federal filing. Gary Collins from our Spotlight on Maryland team has obtained a copy of the lawsuit and is pushing Mayor Brandon Scott for answers tonight.
A 22-page complaint filed by a now terminated Baltimore crime scene supervisor alleges that he was fired after he sounded the alarm inside the agency over 26,000 unprocessed crime scene fingerprints. According to his lawsuit, Kenneth Phillips was a 47-year law enforcement veteran who had a prior career as a Department of Defense scientist before becoming a Baltimore Police forensic supervisor. In the 22-page lawsuit, Phillips said he observed a pattern of mismanagement of evidence inside BPD. He claims he made multiple complaints internally after finding 26,000 fingerprints were unprocessed, a claim that has some shocked.
Wow, 26,000 fingerprints? That's a lot.
Allegations about the Baltimore Police not processing fingerprints in a timely manner are not new. Claims date as far back as 2021. The lawsuit claims Phillips was fired after making a 75-page internal affairs complaint about the unprocessed prints and speaking to the Baltimore Sun after his concerns were not addressed. He now wants the department to pay for what he alleges was retaliation by BPD's Public Integrity Bureau.
Good morning, everyone.
We took the lawsuit's allegations to Mayor Brandon Scott during a wreath-laying ceremony commemorating Freddie Gray's arrest a decade ago. About 8 years ago, the consent decree became a thing here in Baltimore. In 2022, as I'm sure your office is aware, there's about 26,000 fingerprints that were not processed by BPD. Sources told us just this morning that this situation is still ongoing. What actions has your office taken to address these ongoing problems?
So I know you weren't here, and we know that you guys have a inability to not understand what kind of moment you're in right now, but I'm going to look past that for a second. The Baltimore Police Department has improved tremendously since 2015, and we'll continue to do that. Every part of the department, whether it is evidence and fingerprints.
I think it is something that we've been concerned about.
Social justice activist Kwame Rose spoke with Spotlight on Maryland.
Even if you go back to 2015, when the consent decree was enacted, they did all of these meaningless community input sessions, but never implemented any of the community's suggestions.
Rose, who took to the streets 10 years ago with many residents following Freddie Gray's death, said in January that a flurry of lawsuits against BPD's internal affairs was concerning.
I've got friends who decided to become police officers. That doesn't mean I agree with their choice, but when they try to speak up, I mean, they get silenced, they get targeted. And we knew that was the case because we saw it happen with other folks that the community trusted.
Today, residents continue to be alarmed by similar lawsuits.
It needs to be addressed.
So with the fingerprint situation, would you say that this should be the top priority?
Top priority, yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah, because like I say, if you don't have enough information on them, and it starts with the fingerprint, the ones that's out here now, they're going to get away with a lot of stuff because you don't have their fingerprints.
Kenneth Phillips' attorneys told Spotlight on Maryland that neither they nor their client have a comment about the case at this time. I'm Gary Collins with Spotlight on Maryland.
Spotlight on Maryland did send questions to Baltimore Police. They are waiting to hear back. Hi, I'm Maxine Stryker. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel and check out Fox Baltimore on social media to find more stories like this.